Welcome to the paper side of the internet. So yesterday I went to Reykjavik to go to Nakano and deliver the sticker club envelopes. This one is for a friend that lives close by, and while I was there in Nakano I thought maybe I need some supplies to draw for my comic. Not all of the things I bought are for drawing, obviously, but yeah, you get the point. So I want to show you the first thing I bought was this bear. Oi. This cute bear. Isn't he a cutie? He is, I know. So how is this gonna help me draw? Emotional support. I also bought one of these trays. I know this sounds silly to some, but actually my desk is usually the biggest mess that is. And so when I'm drawing and I'm doing things, instead of just spraying all my art supplies around the table, I can just put them here. This looks empty now, but I can put more things. See? Useful. It's for all those things that have no place. I also bought these stickers. I use lots of stickers while journaling. I already used almost all of mine from last month, so that's okay. I bought some sticker tweezers because I need it for pictures, actually. When I want to take pictures of my stickers, I need something prettier than my fingers, so this is actually very useful. I didn't buy this sticker at Nakano, but you could have if you want one. They're selling one stickers like these there. Replacers for my, how do you say, eraser chargers. I bought eraser chargers. I use this eraser that I bought also in Nakano. I really like the way it works. You just have to roll it up to have more eraser or roll it down. You can always maintain the eraser clean because it's inside this little thing. And even though I was not a mechanical person back in my teenage years, now everything mechanical is my jam. I love drawing with a mechanical pencil and I love erasing with a mechanical eraser. I bought the cutest washi tape. I want to use it more in my journal this month and also maybe in future gifts for people. Not saying anymore. I bought this insert to go to London and document my journey in London, but the thing is it has too many pages, so I was able to fill it until the half of the journal almost, but then the other half I just didn't have enough trip to draw on it, and I was a bit bummed because now I have an entire notebook to fill, another half. And then yesterday at Nakano I found one notebook like this, but with half the pages, so instead of 64 pages it has 32. Perfect! It's this one, so I will use it for my next trip. With a tiny version of the traveler's notebook. Haha! I bought a traveler's notebook refill binder. This one has a very nice purpose because you can just put your notebooks here. Let's see how it works, shall we? All my chakras aligned now. Then you can just store it here. It's amazing. Before I discovered Traveler's Notebook, I would draw in sketchbooks. Normal sketchbooks from Moleskine or something. And they were actually pretty big sketchbooks. I would never end them. And they were also high stakes sketchbooks. Like the paper is very good and the cover is thick, and then whenever a drawing would go bad, I'd be so sad because this is my drawing sketchbook. And when I started doing Traveler's Notebook, I started doing it more as a journaling thing and a scrapbooking thing. So I would draw something next to a collage of some wrapping paper from a chocolate, and somehow any drawing would look cute on it, and I was just doodle with my pens and pencils that I had near me. This is actually the last thing I bought from Nakano. It's a paper pad, and this paper pad is squared, which is good for my comic whenever I want to do squares. I will show you. See this line here? I could have done it with a ruler and a blank paper, but if I have this squares paper, it's easier. I'll just go and do it and see sort of where I want the lines to go. Okay, let's go to the book part of this haul. We went to Nexus, which is a comic book store here in Reykjavik, Iceland, and I bought 3 books for my comic book study session. The first book I bought and I saw as soon as I walked the shop was this one. It's called Beautiful Darkness by Fabian Wehlman and Keras Coet. And the cover sold it to me. Look at this cover. In case you don't know, I'm making a comic about a little fairy that lives in the woods, and in one of my panels I drew a big foot, and this is a hand, and I was like, maybe I have something to learn from this gentleman. Let's just take it home. And so I did. And this morning I already had a session of drawings, and it was amazing. I spent 2 hours drawing in the morning with no interruptions. I did not go into my phone, and I drew 3 pages, and well, since we're here, I show you what I drew this morning. This is basically nature and a big foot and a big ladybug. Just the setting where they are. I know it's not perfect by all means, but it's done. And I'm always trying to do things perfect, like do the best perfect story, and then I never do anything. I've been going around this comic book for 6 years now, like this idea in my head that will be perfect, and whenever I try to make it, I never do because I want it to be perfect. So I'm just going to do shitty comic book. That's what I'm gonna do. And this was the other page I did. I don't know why she's kissing someone, but I had to draw it. And this was another one I did. I really like this page, and I don't know what it is. It's here. I also did this one. I actually did this one because I have an original for sale at Nakano that is like, it's this drawing. And yesterday I saw it again when I went to the store, and it inspired me to draw her again. But this time she has a blueberry in her hand, and it's like she's drinking from it. Cute. Okay, on to the other books that I bought. This is taking too long. The second book that I bought is this one. Isn't it cool? It's called Love Bullet, and basically one day Koharu, which is this girl, is saved from her death and is reborn as Cupid. What? And then look at this gun with little Cupid wings. So Cupid has this arrow and she shots people for them to fall in love. Does she has to shot people with the gun? It sounds so cool. The drawings, they look very, very cool. And this is a new manga. So I brought it home. And I want to tell you why I brought it home. What was the drawing that made me bring it home? I think it was this one. Her head is going out of the frame, you know, I love that. And the eyes and the mouth, everything is so perfectly drawn. Like, the style of it is amazing. Look, this explosion has a heart. Wait, but I want to show you. Look at the ears of this character. They're so cool. This is cool manga. These drawings look very cool. I like the way that the drawings are not like with lots of black. I like them like light like this. Look at this. And the velocity and everything. I wonder if I want to put this much action in my comic. Like, I'm afraid of doing action on my own comic, you know, because I don't want my fairy to be seen like running around. But the way these girls are portrayed, they're like active but still very feminine. I like it. So maybe I'll take one thing from here, one or two. Oh, this drawing is also so beautiful. Look. Right? Okay, moving on to the last one, and this is the magazine Saga. I bought a magazine, yet another one. You know I like magazines. I was thinking that maybe when I launch my comic, I would do it in magazines, and maybe Nexus will want to sell it. That would be super cool. This is a magazine, it's the first issue, and it's called Bleeding Hearts, and it's about this zombie, clearly, and his friends. And I usually don't like these kinds of American comics, but this one has something special. I like the drawings. They feel like teenage drawings. Let me see if I can show you one that I really liked. I like the way they are drawn. It looks very, I don't know, teenagey, young, fresh. And there's of course the hot girl with big boobs and a gun. Like, if she wasn't here, this comic wouldn't exist. But well, she's killing zombies, so I really like the drawings. They're cool. And it's about zombies. If you didn't know, I love zombies. And if I could pick a movie to be in, it wouldn't be Harry Potter, because I would probably not be friends with Harry or Ron or Hermione, because they have their group already. So maybe I would be in a movie with zombies, so I could be this badass chick killing things. Not that I want to kill things, but you know, it would be cool. So that's it for today's haul. I will put my Miffy in a bag now. And thank you for watching.